Hi, everybody.
We go to the top of the fifth, and stepping in is the speedy Royce Lewis. The wind of the pitch. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Next pitch inside, and it's 1-2. And he deals. This one in the air, right field. Puts it away for the out. Taylor Trammell digs in now. He was walking 0-1. The wind and the pitch. The Phils yet to pick up a hit here. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup. And now the first baseman, Kirby Corey.
Well, on the mound, very efficient. Able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
First offering, and it just misses. That one down the line. He steps on the bag. And that will end the inning. Back here in Nationals Park. Now the number 2 hitter, Gene Segura. And the pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. House makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's Bryce Harper.
Now batting, right fielder, Bryce.
Very unusual here. An intentional walk with the bases empty and 1 out.
Well, it's not easy putting a runner on first base for free, but sometimes it's just the best option. He's been on fire at the plate, so why not take the bat out of his hands and try to get the next guy?
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. At the belt and fires. That's inside. Kicks and fires. And there's a foul ball. Next pitch is popped up.
I got it. I go.
He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Ball's just not carrying to first tonight.
Now, you would actually say that to your teammate in the dugout?
No, I'm not that cruel, but someone would say it to me, and I'm sure it's probably been said before.
And a pitch. And a foul ball. The Phillies still looking for their first hit in this one.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Next one off the plate inside. And that is ball 1. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. The 2-2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Harper off of first with 2 away. Got him looking. That's out number 3. Back here at the ballpark, down the 3rd baseman, Bobby Witt Jr.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first, and Witt is out.
Well, we're clearly at that point in this ball game with the no-no going that we're anticipating seeing some history. Those infielders right now, they are on their toes, expecting the ball to be hit to them.
Real Muto stands in now, looks at that one inside. The tying run. Slow ground ball to the right side. Takes it himself. Just got him on that one.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Royce Lewis stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. The pitch. And that's through there for a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Here comes a pitch. Slow roller up the middle. Infante picks it up onto first, and that's the 3rd out. Back in Washington, D.C., ready to begin the 8th. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Taylor Trammell. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
The line to kick the pitch. On the ground. Drew collects. Throws across the diamond. 1 up, 1 down.
Still rolling to start the 8th. Just 5 more outs to get.
And a foul ball. That one pushed foul. Kicks and deals. That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Left-hand hitter waits. Bounce to the right side. Gathers and throws to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Man, he's getting really close to this thing right now. Only 4 outs left, but it's going to be tough to get.
Segura stands in now and watches strike 1. Looking to get the tying run on base. That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Popped up on the left side of the infield. Segura out in the play. And that is the inning. Welcome back. And now here is Harper.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
You can only imagine the nerves that some of the defensive players have right now. You got to be kidding me right here. Is he going to put him on?
So the leadoff guy being intentionally walked to get to the slugger. Okay. Castellanos swings through it for strike one. And here it comes. That's down and in. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. And now the lefty. That one off the mark. 2-1 with a single base runner. Because of all the power, they are dangerous. The toss to second. On to first. Double play. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. And the no-hit bid comes down to this. One more out to get. On the ground to the left. Drew collects it. And there it is, a no-hitter.
Congratulations to him. He was dominant all game. Most importantly, get the W for the team.
A young pitcher is called into his manager's office after a notable performance. A pitcher receives kudos from his coach after a memorable appearance. This team's pitchers are being challenged to ask more of themselves.
This is early in his career, and he's lighting it up. He's causing waves around the game. We're thrilled to...
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
I'm throwing the jets on to the leather on my tail falls all Teflon. Was picking on me, but I was like 6 then. 6 years later, I was bumping it then.
The pitching staff is pressed to step up their game.
Back when all the homies fully loading it then. Every ball, CC money like I was 6'10". Words prolific, they swear I'm writing with Nips pen. Whipping the black hoopty, a fit that is out. It's lost in the world, still trying to figure it out.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
That's why teams pay these major league scouts. They find weaknesses. You know, they're trying to win the games too, for crying out loud. And if you have a flaw, they will find it and...
A manager confronts his pitching staff about an unacceptable team statistic.
Still in the field with it, it's getting much harder to live. The only thing that I've been dodging is God in the bid. Collect calls to my mama, my father, his kids. Cause that kind of time to do is much harder to give. Seen a fatherless kid, his eyes wider than mine. By the look of his Jordans, he was barely getting by. I asked, where you wanna be when you turn 25? He turned around, looked up at me and told me alive. Resonated at the time, it had me in doubt. A must-see was all I had when taking this route. Stressing daily life.
Well, I talked recently about some struggles he was having, and there were some rumors he might get sent down, but it looks like he's back on track, and for now at least, it seems like he'll stick at the major league level. Carlos Pena, that has to be such a load off his mind.
Oh, goodness. Hats off to him, because that's one of the most difficult things to deal with when you start hearing the rumors and you're not performing. It's very easy to put extra pressure on yourself and things just spiral out of control. And you will be in the minor leagues even quicker than you thought if you do that. But instead, he was able to focus in his approach. He was able to do the things that he needs to do to be successful, kind of backing off a little bit, keeping things simple, going back to basics. That is very important wherever you play, and it certainly has helped him to stay in the big league level.
Just another day out in Atlanta. It's your wicked daddy back. One half of the mighty old playlist to Cadillac. Boys riding through your city. With it, bring it back. I'ma stay styling, violent, but sticking to the facts. See right here we doing laps. Why somebody in the trap? Never hating, just graduated. I've been down through the cap, no cap. Through the dash and cruise the map. Through the map, I've been around the world and yeah, true to that. Now who is that? B.I.G.Y. First generation, D.Y. I be designated. Wait, MP and use up me. Canary yellow diamond in the pinky ring. I kiss it, keep it so exquisite, bro. Official, we on the mission. We the tissue. Do the toilet paper, go and flush it. Told the baddest man to hit the hand. I had to go and touch it. Yeah. Through the city, got the radio thumping, just ran up another bag. Everybody tell me how you love that. Tell me how you love that.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Today, we are shining a spotlight on one of the most exciting young players in the game. Ken Griffey Jr. joins us now. And Ken, I think we're looking at the real thing here. It is.
A skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some resilience in how they finish a rough season.
From the tennis shoes or the hard bottoms all the way up to the cap. And we don't even be capping. You feel? Daddy Fat Sacks, man. Sleepy Brown. It's a Dungeon family affair. Broadcasting live from Stankonia. The place where all the funny things come from. You know what I'm talking about? Are you happy?
On the cusp of the postseason, and you know it, Ken, the atmosphere changes as you get closer and you get closer. What are the telltale signs of its approach?
You know, fans start coming out. They start wearing the colors. You get to see more and more people at the ballpark. It just becomes a more livelier place. And I think that's, you know, when you come to a ballpark and there's 4,000 people and you come to the ballpark and there's 40,000 people, no matter what kind of day you had, you still want to go out there and perform. And I think when you have, like I said, 40,000 people, whoo, there's nothing like it.
An early winter check-in. This representative wants his client well informed on important matters. New to the majors, this player's offered schooling on the structure of his contract. The agent moves on from that topic. Spring training has come again, and major leaguers begin the process of readying themselves for the challenges of another long season. This manager is hoping to stoke the competitive fire of his pitchers. coach offers support to a pitcher who's been giving up the long ball. This team's pitchers are being challenged to ask more of themselves. A player's agent calls to touch base. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Well, there have been some rumblings lately that the organization isn't happy with his performance. He could be looking at a demotion to AAA if this continues. And Cliff Floyd, you got to think it's weighing on his mind a little bit.
It weighs on you mildly.
The pitching staff is pressed to step up their game. A coach offers support to a pitcher who's been giving up the long ball. A manager confronts his pitching staff about an unacceptable team statistic. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A manager addresses his team about their recent slump.
Al, you could just tell from his body language he wasn't happy with that last performance. What was missing?
Command. I think we could go back to a couple checklists, and 9 out of 10 times you look at pitchers that struggle and their command isn't what it should.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Anything I want, I can afford it. Listen. Never hustle backwards, always forward. Progression. I can multitask, always on the grind. I can walk and chew gum at the same time. I ain't on hiatus, I ain't missing in action. I'm the center of attention, the main attraction. When I enter the turf, when I pull up, what happens? People gather around me like an ice cream truck. No cap. People always ask me what I do for a living. What you do? I wear many hats. I'm something like Liz. I love Big Soap. Big Soap, put her in the bag like she got her like a field goal pile. Softer than the King Hawaiian roll. Big Soap, put her in the bag like what's up, blow the windows out the frame. It's a party when I pull up. Big Soap, put her in the bag like what's up, blow the windows out the frame. It's a party when I pull up. Big Soap, put her in the bag like what's up, blow the windows out the frame. It's a party when I pull up. Big Soap, put her in the bag like what's up, blow the windows out the frame. It's a party when I pull up. Big Soap.
Big subwoofer bouncing like a trampoline. Glass shake when I roll past the scene. It's clean, keep me something on bad to poke on. Bass hit like an earthquake. Just hold on, I hit the block and roll on.
Got like 218s. Her favorite Too Short song is In Those Jeans. Shake it, baby, if you like this song. Do a dance every time they turn it on. It's got more bass than baseball. She down on it. I gotta give her what she want. Turn it up.
The skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some resilience.
September 9th is a special day across Major League Baseball when we celebrate the life and career of the great Roberto Clemente. Al Leiter is here, and Al, you're a winner of the Clemente Award for your work both on and off the field. What did winning that award mean to you?
It's the best baseball award I ever got. As an individual, I was lucky enough to have been on some world championship teams, but I wasn't good enough to win a Cy Young. And I just think it represents what Roberto Clemente was and who he was as a person. And we're more than just baseball players. I always felt that way, especially as a starting pitcher. I know I had some latitude to be able to do some community service things for the club and in the community and, just to help out. And I always thought that when you have a chance to help others anytime, when it wasn't a distraction with the guys that are playing or when your game days are, it's something that I'll never forget. And I think well deserving. I'm glad baseball is doing this with respect to honoring Roberto Clemente.
That's well said, Al. Thanks.
An early winter check-in. It seems the player is contemplating a change of scene. The player receives an update from his representative. With the arrival of another spring, teams gather to gear up for a brand new season. This manager is hoping to stoke the competitive fire of his pitchers. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A manager checks in with his ball club. A player's agent calls to touch base. The player expresses interest in going elsewhere. player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. This manager is hoping to stoke the competitive fire of his pitchers. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A manager confronts his pitching staff about an unacceptable team statistic. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. This manager is hoping to stoke the competitive fire of his pitchers. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some resilience in how they finish a rough season. This team's pitchers are being challenged to ask more of themselves. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. This manager is hoping to stoke the competitive fire of his pitchers. A player's agent calls to touch base. The player expresses interest in going elsewhere. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A manager checks in with his ball club. A player receives an update from his representative. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A manager checks in with his ball club.
He did it. Made his first All-Star team. Congratulations. Six-time All-Star. Joe Mauer, what do you remember most about those games?
You know, I was, like you said, fortunate to play in a few all.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Not Lefty Grove, that is for sure. Boy, oh boy, that wasn't pretty, huh? Gee whiz. Who knows? You get rocked like that, and you might lose all your confidence, and off you go. He'll get some other chances, but boy, oh boy, was that a dud. Now I'm concerned a little bit. I don't like to see that kind of outcome. My goodness, we had all this expectation in the guy, and he couldn't get me out. Gee whiz. All right, another chance, but now I'm a little nervous.
A skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some resilience in how they finish a rough season.
Yeah, it's a simple question. Do you got it or not? I've been talking to God about the garage just for the crib that I still haven't bought. Both blocking my thoughts going too fast and irrational. I need the 42 on the way up. I need a pass to the minute I gas on the land I came from. Make it rain and the money looking like ransoms. And my brain always steady demanding answers. I've been feeling like I fight it with my thoughts. And the bench and the lot, punch in the back while he listening to the box. I'm about to get my right. I need to call up my pops. I'm killing the pain. I'm feeling the change. I'm appealing to ones that want to know my name. You better think twice about the moves that you make. When your heart is closed, when the truth is erased. Hey, don't disturb. I'm in a booth. Hey, my name shiny like my tooth. Hey, yo, trying to reproduce. Hey, DMs open, I'ma shoot. Don't disturb. I'm in a booth. Hey, my name shiny like my tooth. Hey, yo, trying to reproduce. Hey, DMs open, I'ma.
An early winter check-in.
I've been France 7 a.m. I'm up in the landed up in Japan for my body with more with a reason to leave. My inhibitions are breathing. I eat the and then I do my deepest. I'm about to run a mile on these. I'm chiropractic the crack smiles on these. I'm 21 trying to make.
An unresolved player concern is revisited.
Got the shoes as red as filet mignon. Got magic, I thought she was Hermione. I'm in Hermione. Switch environment, I'm feeling that inspired. Was better receiver. Finding my soul and clarity. I'm burying my sins. A blessing is on my evidence. Ay. I'm a businessman without a business plan. Racks and playing the fitness. Abracadabra, new Illuminati ain't the mantra. I ain't you unless it's. We gotta walk out slowly. I'm you.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
It's probably gonna be good for my mental. I pop out, man, I was a dropout. Whip louder than the rappers arguing on Clubhouse. I'ma throw their hands whenever I go on a run out. Wanna start but don't know when to do it like I'm Bow Wow.
A coach offers support to a pitcher who's been giving up the long ball.
I'm awake and I ain't ducking now, peace and quiet. Running out of style, my calling up like stay home. The sessions that you got, tell them you can't make the drive. This praying on a bad
A manager checks in with his ball club.
I ain't born to die. I need to stay a while.
A player's agent calls to touch base. The player expresses interest in going elsewhere. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A player receives an update from his representative. A manager checks in with his ball club. A coach offers support to a pitcher who's been giving up the long ball. A manager addresses his team about their recent slump. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A manager checks in with his ball club. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some resilience in how they finish a rough season. With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand.
Hi everybody. Hit like button.
an early winter check-in. A previously discussed issue is taken up again. Spring training has come again, and major leaguers begin the process of readying themselves for the challenges of another long season. A manager checks in with his ball club. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A manager checks in with his ball club.
Looking at my door. At Ronald McDonald House Charities, the only beeping machines we have are video games. We don't perform surgeries, just talent shows. And while hospitals have doctors and nurses, we have mom and dad. Mom and I are staying right across the street the whole time. Okay, Daddy. Because at RMHC, we help families feel at home, even when they can't be. Ronald McDonald House Charities. Learn more at rmhc.org.
From moving to grooving, Cliff Bar gives you sustained energy. It's purposefully crafted with a blend of protein, fat, and carbs. Because the more good you put in, the more great you get out. Cliff, the ultimate energy bar. Tap the banner or visit cliffbar.com to shop now.
What's wrong with me? Why do I feel like this? I'm going crazy now. No more gas in the way. Even get started. Nothing heard, nothing fed. Let's speak about it. I'm alive, I'm my head. Don't wanna think about it. Feel like I'm going insane, yeah. It's a thief in the night to come and grab you. It can creep up inside you and consume you. A disease of the mind, it can control you. It's too close to come but by. Crazy lights, you're in the city of wonder. Ain't gon' play nice. I touch your mind, just go on. Make that a big price. The train of power in your altar. So if you must pause, I'll be right. Disturb me life. It's like the darkest is light. Disturb me life. I'm scaring you now. Disturb me life. Ain't used to
Shiny and strong and healthy and hydrating. Your hair can do it all. So get to Ulta Beauty's Gorgeous Hair Event, happening now, to see how you can take your hair to a whole new level. Discover beauty steals of 50% off must-haves from brands like Living Proof and Redken. And explore exciting new arrivals from Olaplex and Dyson. These deals won't last long. So hurry. This event ends October 22nd. Shop in-store, online, or pick up today. Ulta Beauty. The possibilities are beautiful.
At Ronald McDonald House Charities, the only beeping machines we have are video games. We don't perform surgeries, just talent shows. And while hospitals have doctors and nurses, we have mom and dad. Mom and I are staying right across the street the whole time. Okay, Daddy. Because at RMHC, we help families feel at home, even when they can't be. Ronald McDonald House Charities. Learn more at rmhc.org.
Hello, I am Chris Hyams, CEO of Indeed. Our mission is to help people get jobs, and that's why we created the Here to Help podcast. A friend once said the best way to solve an old problem is with a new lens. Each week, we explore how people's experience, strength, and hope inspires them to want to help others, and how this is helping to shape the future of work. Listen to the latest episode on Spotify now. Visit Indeed.com/Here to Help, or wherever you get your podcasts.
But just not, baby, when it comes to you. I get so hungry when you say you love me. Like, you know what's good for you. I think you're hot, I think you're cool. You're the kind of guy I'd stalk in school. But now that I'm famous, you're up my anus. Now I'm gonna eat you, fool. I eat boys up, breakfast and lunch. Then when I'm thirsty, I drink their blood. Carnivore animal, I am a cannibal. I eat boys up, you better run.
You up.
Whenever you tell me I'm pretty, that's when the hunger really hits me. Your little heart goes pitter patter. I'll put your liver on a platter. Use your finger to stir my tea, and for dessert I'll suck your teeth. Be too sweet and you'll be a goner.
Next pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes, the count. Kicks and fires. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. And that one wrapped foul.
Get me stuff right here. Let's go, baby.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out and one away. Gabriel Maciel, the next up for the Marlins. And that's in there for strike one. Nice warm day here. Good baseball weather. Does that change anything, Chris, especially for the hitters?
Absolutely. You feel so much more comfortable at the plate. You're not worried about getting jammed on fastballs inside part of the plate. You can kind of be more selective instead of just looking out away so that you can get the barrel to it. And that part, you can get on the inside part of the plate as well.
And now it's Vidal Brujan. And first offering is fouled off. To the right side, Brown picks it up. Over to first. That ends the frame. Back here in Houston. And now the right fielder, J.J. Bleday. De La Cruz back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Next pitch just misses, and that's ball one. The punch out there, one away. And at the plate for Miami, Pete Alonso, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. In there, and it's 0-1. And a pitch. A little out front there as he swings through it. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts. This is Corbin Carroll. Next pitch is popped up. Trainer settles underneath it. Brings it in, and that is the third. And welcome back. Here's the third baseman, Josh Smith.
Shake, 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 Sinora, shake your body line. Shake, 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 Sinora, shake it all the time. Work, 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 Sinora, work your body line. Work, 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 Sinora, work it all the time.
is Sonora. I tell you, friends, I adore her. And when she dances, oh brother, she's a hurricane in all kinds of weather. Jump in the line, rock your body and time. Okay, I believe you. Jump in the line, rock your body and time. Okay, I believe you. Jump in the line, rock your body and time. Okay, I believe you. Jump in the line, rock your body and time. Oh. Shake, 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 Sinora, shake your body line. Oh. Shake, 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 Sinora, shake it all the time. Work, 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 Sinora, work your body line. Work, 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 Sinora, work it all the time. You can talk about cha-cha, tango waltz or the rumba. Sinora's dance has no title. You jump in the saddle, hold on to the bridle. Jump in the line, rock your body and time. Okay, I believe you. Jump in the line, rock your body child. Jump in the line, rock your body in time. Somebody help me. Jump in the line, rock your body in time. Oh. Shake, 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 Sinora, shake your body line. Shake, 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 Sinora, shake it all the time. Work, 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 Sinora, work your body line. Work, 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 Sinora, work it all the time. Sinora, she's a sensation, the reason for aviation. And fellas, you got to watch it. When she wind up, she bottom, she go like a rocket. Jump in the line, rock your body in time. Okay, I believe you. Jump in the line, rock your body in time. High star skirts a little higher. Jump in the line, rock your body in time. Off the chimney, jump in the line, rock your body in time. Shake, 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 Sinora. Shake your body line. Work, 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 Sinora. Work it all the time. Dance, 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 Sinora. Dance it all the time. Sinora dances calypso. Left to right is the tempo. And when she gets the sensation, she go up in the air, come down in slow motion. Jump in the line, rock your body in time. Okay, I believe you. Jump in the line, rock your body in time. Somebody help me. Jump in the line, rock your body in time. Okay, I believe you. Jump in the line, rock your body in time. Shake, 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 Sinora, shake your body line. Shake, 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 Sinora, shake it all the time. Work, 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 Sinora.
At Ronald McDonald House Charities, the only beeping machines we have are video games. We don't perform surgeries, just talent shows. And while hospitals have doctors and nurses, we have mom and dad.
Mom and I are staying right across the street the whole time.
Because at RMHC, we help families feel at home, even when they can't be. Ronald McDonald House Charities. Learn more at rmhc.org.
The new iPhone 14 Pro is here, and the place to get it is at T-Mobile. Right now, switch and get iPhone 14 Pro on us with eligible trade-in on our Max plan, and get Apple TV Plus included, so you can watch your favorite shows on iPhone's most advanced display ever. Get iPhone 14 Pro and Apple TV Plus on us now at T-Mobile. 24 monthly bill credits plus tax. For well-qualified customers, contact us before canceling service to continue remaining bill credits or credit stop and balance on required finance agreement is due. Apple TV Plus on us up to $4.99 value. See T-Mobile.com for details.
Looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, exit slider.
is found, I'd do anything for more time. Never before has someone meant more. I can't get you out of my mind. There's so much that I don't understand, but I know.
Here's the speed. A shutout in this one.
I can only imagine what it will be like when I walk by your side. I can only imagine what my eyes will see when your face is before me. I can only imagine. Surrounded by your glory, what will my heart feel? Will I dance? When I am down and oh my soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart burden be, then I am still right here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. Raise me up to more than I can be.
strong and healthy and hydrating. Your hair can do it all. So get to Ulta Beauty's gorgeous hair event, happening now, to see how you can take your hair to a whole new level. Discover beauty steals of 50% off must-haves from brands like Living Proof and Redken. And explore exciting new arrivals from Olaplex and Dyson. These deals won't last long, so hurry. This event ends October 22nd. Shop in-store, online, or pick up today. Ulta Beauty. The possibilities are beautiful.
A skipper, the harder, farmer, a week, and how they finish it, brother.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. Today we're going to start it in our office, and it's pretty cool to start in here because honestly I do not spend much time in this place, and I just realized we have alcohol in here. That's pretty cool. I might as well help myself to a drink, huh? The camera. Oh shoot, I forgot the camera was on. You guys didn't see that. Yeah, we're not drinking any alcohol before we start our shift. We're just gonna drink some water. Yeah, just drinking water. Nothing to see here. So we're leaving the station, and I might as well eat some. What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. Today we're gonna start it in our office, and it's pretty cool to start in here because honestly I do not spend much time in this place, and I just realized we have alcohol in here. That's pretty cool. I might as well help myself to a drink, huh? The camera will help myself to a drink, huh? We have in here another video. Today we're gonna start it in our office, and it's pretty cool to start in here because honestly I do not spend much time in this place, and I just realized, you guys didn't see that. Just drinking water, nothing to see. I'm sure it's gonna be a very busy. They can just kind of.
Guys, we are taking out the Durango. This thing is a beast. And we're going with the unmarked look today as well. And we're just going to do something highly illegal, but it's okay because we are a professional police officer. So, I like using unmarked vehicles because we can pretty much catch criminals doing stuff that they're not supposed to be doing, and sometimes they don't see the car. I mean, obviously it does. No, that police car, but from far away, kind of looks like your average soccer mom minivan, and yeah, we can catch people doing some things that they shouldn't be doing. 401 of the switch. 401. We'll be attempting to pull over two vehicles at grid 598 Elgin F. Hey, how you doing?
Doing all right, man. How you doing?
Can't complain. What you guys up to?
Yeah, we were going up north, and I must have had some kind of oil slick there in the road. There, a car spun around.
Okay, how fast were you? Things at Soccer Mom minivan, and yeah, we can catch people doing some things that they shouldn't be doing. 401 of the switch. 401. Enough. Hey. Car spun around. Figure out what we're prior. No. Yep. 101.
We're resident of Sandy Shore.
Rebel, that's what it is.
Valid license, no priors, no wants, no warrants.
Okay, license plate is going to be Rebel. I'm just going to double check this camera. We were right here, and as you guys see, we have the green light. So if our light is green, that means the other light is red, orange, and blue. Both ran the light. Hey, Jacob.
I'm right at the moment. I'm waiting for.
I'm gonna need you guys to slow it down and drive safely.
Heavy transport services and LSV, Adam Transport, but I can be clear shortly.
I'll definitely make sure that, make sure that won't happen again.
Okay. Now you guys are gonna be getting a citation, both of you, for running that red light.
Can I mail it in?
You can mail it in. That is correct.
County 601.
Alright, so drive safely for me, and once we get back into our vehicle, you guys can head out, okay?
Alrighty, yo, you can.
Once we get in our vehicle and we're clear, you can go.
Alright.
Alright, so you guys can take care of those tickets. Feel free to fight it if you like, or if you plead guilty, you can just go down and pay for the ticket, okay?
I don't see a reason to fight it, but is there some place we can go down there and just pay them off and not worry about them, or?
Jake. Was the rep going to do the same thing for Jacob? Alright, so oh, he's fleeing.
Currently taking a right on Spanish Ave, plus a 581.
10-4.
Tonche, what's going on?
10-4. Showing you pick 606's location. Looks like it's going to be an orange Charlie.
It's going to be westbound Holic Avenue, Spanish Avenue.
Currently on a stop sign of West Winewood, Spanish Avenue.
Driver, pop to the right.
Tonche, what's going on?
Right, West Winewood there.
Spanish Avenue.
106 second there. Spanish.
So you're gonna run?
Dude, I was jamming out to that song, and I was just freaking loving it.
Didn't I tell you to drive better, man? I told you slow down.
Just dealt with it, man.
I was.
He's getting arrested. I guess we'll find out here in a moment.
Yeah. I was coming down here to go pay a fine down at the courthouse, and I was just trying to get there
Like the
before
one
they
that you
closed.
just got.
He's got several fires, I'm sure.
Yeah, one of them is from 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just pulled him over.
Wow. Because you're going to jail.
That
Hey, what? Dude, I'm listening to music. They don't give a shit. Somebody else jamming out over there. You guys don't pick my car.
Wow.
We got 4 officers stop, sir. Are you still shaking that ass? He's strutting that ass all over.
That's what he's doing right there.
He's strutting that ass, strutting that ass, strutting that ass. Mr. Pierce, we're going to go over to Caprice behind the Camaro. Are you still shaking that ass? He's strutting that ass. He's tied up. That's that same fella with the same jeans. Like, are you still shaking that ass?
69 blue Charger.
10-4, 606. Just 10-4, I'll show up the transport. Back 10-8 with the exception of... Excuse me.
There. Any question?
Okay. I'll be back. Penny.
Yep.
Gonna final.
Damn, what is going on today?
Yeah, I think he's...
Okay.
Bombing 4 blocks out.
Yeah.